Hello, and welcome to the second video in the series of videos describing the Kinome Toolbox. In this video, we'll focus on the basic interface of the tool itself. So, in order to get to the tool, we can go to toolbox.kinomecore.com. This will load in a page with two basic options, a Data tab and an Analyses Available tab. If you click on this now, you'll see the only option is to parse local files. We'll get to that in a moment. It is of note that all of these menu options are folded down on a mobile display. So this simulates a mobile display here, and you can see they've been folded down as you'd maybe used to in browsing the web on a mobile device. However, if we navigate over to the Data tab, what we'll see initially loaded in is all the publicly available data. For the purposes of this paper, we have just loaded in 12 samples. What you can see is you have a table in which you can navigate through these samples. You can navigate through them using a number of different metadata options. For example, the default here is the sample name and the sample type. So here we have U87, which is the cell line, and then we have the sample type. This is control. In the second line here, we have U87 and marks plus, etc., etc. So if we were to start to make comparison groups, we could assign each type to a group. So we can assign control to a group and another control to a group. And then we can go through and we can assign marks plus to another group. Once we've assigned a couple of samples to groups, we will show you the possible collections. Collections is a way to say the data at different analytical levels. This is detailed in the publication. However, we will be going through each one of these different levels today. The groups don't matter very much for basic visualization, which is what you're going to get in the level 1 data. However, for level 2 data, the grouping matters a lot because the statistical methods applied will depend on the groups that things are assigned to. Rather than going through and clicking and adding all of these data points to themselves, we have a shortened version. So we have bit.kinomecore.com, and then at the end we have a shortened URL. There are a number of these throughout the paper that you can utilize to load in specific data sets and specific pages, just to make navigation easier for the purposes of reading. If we go back to this interface, however, what we can see is we still have this analyses available. What this is going to give us the ability to do is select a median signal file and a median background file from our own Kinomics analyses from the PAM-Gene system. These things in conjuncture will create locally available files that will be available as long as you do not clear all of the cookies on your computer. They're saved as essentially as cookies in your computer itself, and they will appear here in this table once they're loaded in. That's about it for the basic navigation of this tool. So once again, you add things to an analytical groups, and then you can load in the different levels of data and visualize it. In our next video, we'll be looking at the level 1 data specifically.